Hello, hello. Welcome to Broke by Choice. Actually, with a question mark. Broke by choice? Are you broke by choice? I am Lavender Shedrick Williams, owner of Candy Publishing and The Other Woman magazine, and
I am Deborah Shedrick with Shedrick Studio.
Shedrick Studios. And we are here to talk about, again, Broke by Choice. Now, you know, the holidays are here.
Take advantage.
Take advantage of it.
Everyone that has a business takes advantage of the holidays.
And even if you don't have a business, you can take advantage of initiating a business or starting a business. If you like to bake some cakes, some pies for people who may not want to or feel like
cookies.
Gingerbread cookies, sugar cookies, if you like to cook.
Yeah.
Of course, you got to have all those rules and regulations met and stuff, but at least it would be a trial run. Christmas cards, if you draw Christmas cards, that would be a great idea, something original. We are very familiar with being broke by choice.
Past life.
I know, just
Past
horrible.
Yeah.
To sit on talents, crafts, skills, and we're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
But I can only talk about what I know, and I know about being broke by choice. It could be out of laziness or fear or wondering if people are going to accept your product or your idea.
Procrastination.
Oh God, that's a good one. Procrastination.
That was me.
Yeah. Who doesn't procrastinate? I can't tell you guys, as an owner of Candy Publishing, how many people say they want to write a book and they procrastinate. You know, we don't live like
200 years.
Exactly. We don't live like this could be our last year or even our last day. We think we got a whole lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness. Didn't life go by fast?
Oh, yeah. It
Gosh.
did. It's doing that. I don't know when my last day is, but each day you feel a little bit more closer to your last half than your first half.
Yeah. So if you are a little bit more wiser, if you are a little bit more of a risk taker, go ahead and take advantage of that, because Daddy has always said, if you want to do something, you better do it now.
Yeah, living with someone with dementia really opened your eyes to how precious life is. You know, it's like what you used to be can crawl up on you so quickly.
Yeah, and that's our dad, our father that we're talking about. He was a Master Chief in the Navy, and
a brilliant person.
Brilliant, with an amazing mind, photographic memory, and now he suffers from dementia, and it is just heartbreaking. And to even realize you don't know what the future holds for you, so you think you're going to have the activity of all of your limbs and full faculty of your mind and senses. That is not always the case. So if there's something that you're thinking about doing, do it now, because another thing he says, you're going to wake up one day and have gray hair. So if you already have gray hair, you better get it going. Get it going now, whatever your idea is. So, and with it being almost the end of the year, for those of you who have talked about writing a book or want to write a book, you know, it sounds overwhelming, but it really isn't, which you can get a book coach, which is what I am, someone to walk you through the process. Now, Candy Publishing doesn't publish books anymore. I coach you and teach you how to publish your own book. So it won't be published by Candy Publishing, it'll be published by the name of your choice. So I'm teaching you how to fish. I'm giving you my knowledge because as I transition to whatever else I will be doing in life, I want to pass that knowledge on. And people say, why are you teaching people how to do what you do? You see how many people are in the world, how many cities, states, how many libraries, how many bookstores. There's enough people in the world to have endless amount of book publishers.
And the hardest part is to begin.
Oh gosh.
Once you start it, there's a flow that comes that you just ride.
Right.
Yeah. So just start.
Yeah. I always say just write.
Yeah.
And people say, well, how do you just write? Well, you talk. You've been talking about writing a book. So write it as you talk.
Yeah.
Don't think about writing a book. Write it as if you're never going to publish it. And just write.
Yeah.
Just write. Get the thoughts out of your head. And if you need help with getting the thoughts out of your head, that's where Candy Publishing can help. I can help you get those thoughts out of your head. But as she said, just start. Just do it. Nike pinned that.
Just do it. Oh,
just do it.
Oh yeah, because when I say it now, it's like, oh, I'm copying them. But it's just common sense.
It is.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
So speaking of just do it, let's talk about your Shuttered Studio
December
deal steals.
So last week we came on and we did a sale for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Now it's time for those that want to get a great deal in December for gifts or for personal use. And they want it to be art. I have a great deal for you.
And that's why it's called Deal Steals. Because when she first told me the price, and she said it was a deal. I'm like, that's not a deal, that's a steal. My goodness.
So I said, well, let's call it December Deal Steal. Okay, so that's it. We're going to do 2 pieces for the price of $200. That means you get both pieces
for only
$200. The catch,
$200.
$200. The catch is once we post the sale, it will only be on Facebook or any other social media for 24 hours. After the 24 hours, it comes down and is no longer available to you online. Okay? So I hope I explained that to where you understand.
So for 24 hours.
24 hours.
What you show today.
It will be on until someone buys or the 24 hours is up. So whatever comes up first. And behind me are the pieces for the first sale. Here's my presentation.
And this is from the Shuttered Little
the Shuttered Little Girl series. This is a collage. I tried to do something a little different. And this is on sale for 24 hours. It's this piece. I'll come back to her. And I'm not going to pick this piece and this piece. This piece is a Jaclay. It's called When All Is Said and Done, the World Still Turns. So whatever you're going through, people might care, but they're going to go on about their business. Someone may give you a helping hand, but 9 times out of 10, the world still turns, and they're going about what they need to do for them.
So this is abstract.
Yeah, this is an abstract piece.
Mm-hmm. And what does that whole circle symbol mean to you?
For me, the circles mean completion. So the world has to complete what the world is going through from day to day. You know, the trees will still stand tall and sway, you know, until the next day. So there's completion of life in every day. And that's going to still go on no matter what you're going through. And this is a clay, one of 25. This is the only one I'm selling for this first 24 hours, okay?
So for $200, they get the Jaclay and the original.
Yeah, and the original. That's a collage, 11 by 14.
She is ready to go. Got her little matching purse.
And that's my first collage of that sort. So you will get the first one done in this style, okay? So, for all the art lovers, what can you get in an original or a Jaclay for for 200 and under?
Nothing.
Search far and wide. This is the giving season, and this is the way I'm giving to you this 2023.
This is really truly a steal. I love the colors. It doesn't do her art any justice. You really have to see it in person. But to have this framed and on a wall in your office, you know, you've got stuff in doctor's office, dentist's office, or in your home.
It's non-representational.
Right, right. And some people do like abstract better than they do the figures, figurative pieces that you have. But for $200, you get both of them.
Yes.
Both of them. So this is really a steal.
And this is the first of the 24-hour sale. These two are the first.
These two are the first. And the sale will be over as soon as someone purchases it or the 24 hours is up.
So,
okay.
Where's the timer?
Yeah, let's show the little girl again. Now, how did you come up with the Shedrick Good Little Girl series? What was the inspiration behind your little girls?
Well, you know, when I first started painting, I was prone to always doing females, and female with the elongated legs.
Mm-hmm.
That was my, I guess, way of expressing myself. So the long legs, the elongated legs meant growth, which incorporated physical, mental, spiritual, psychological. You know, in order to live, you have to grow. When you stop growing, you pass away. So I wanted to represent little girls because maybe I was a little girl, and I kind of like cherish that time in my life, that part of my life. I have a first, let me say this. I didn't have any girls. My sister had two. I love my nieces to death. I had boys.
Our younger sister, not me.
She had
two boys.
She had two boys also. So I took what I wanted, I expressed on paper.
Okay.
So
I never knew that.
Yeah, whatever. I guess it's a way of manifestation for me. Not that I want to have two little girls now, but I always just wanted to represent what I didn't have. And that's how the girls came to be. That's it.
That's
so simple.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
And so each week you will have a different, a different piece from the Little Girl series.
Yes.
Right.
I may not always have a Jaclay. I may have two little girls, but each week is going to be something different. I shouldn't say each week.
Each time we come on.
Yeah, each time we come on, because I may try to do something every day, but if I can't, that's just a day. I'm not going to be selling anything, but whatever comes on for the month of December is going to be $200.
So please go to Shedrick Studio Facebook page. Go to Shedrick Studio Facebook page. We will most likely be here on WBQP, but she may have something on sale on her Facebook page for 24 hours, and that's Shedrick Studio, Shedrick. Shedrick Studio. Yes.
Studio.
Studio. Yes. And while we're talking about Shedrick Studio, art is like a universal
language,
kind of like dancing.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone who sees a piece of art, you can get 10 people to look at this piece right here. You're going to get 10 different interpretations about it. Correct. And it's amazing how art, even abstract art, will impact the mind or influence or take you to a place that you never thought you would go, but it's also very calming. Your colors are very calming.
You can sit in front of a piece and meditate.
Yes.
Yeah. I can put a crying baby. We've had many.
In front of a piece of art.
And they will just stop and stare.
It's soothing.
Yeah. So
it's soothing.
Try that.
Yeah.
So
to even meditate on it is just to look at it.
Yeah, to look at it.
Helps you to focus
and it'll
not be all over the place.
It'll take you to a stillness that you may need to be in, you know, instead of having chaos.
So speaking to people out there who like to draw or sketch, what kind of inspiration, because you've been doing this for 30 years, so you're not going to come up and we're talking about broke by choice. You know, if you're drawing one day, you're not going to have your art all over the world the next day. It's a process.
Let me say this. I met a girl that just started doodling, and she started selling her doodles. Just like that, she had a business, you know? Doodle.
Wow.
Just doodle. Just start doodling.
She took a chance. She took a risk.
Yeah, and then she turned it into a business. I think that's the most inspirational message for someone.
Wow.
You know, doodle.
There's no reason to be broke.
Yeah.
There's no reason. You know, I think about going back to writing books. I'm helping a client right now who is on death row.
Yeah.
Death row.
Now, that doesn't inspire someone.
I know.
You know.
Yeah. So go to Candy Publishing Facebook page also, and like Candy Publishing, and you can see information about the book. It will be released in 2024. I'm shooting for January, but let's hope it will be 2024. We've been working on it for about a year, and I know what you're probably thinking. Is that your phone? Someone who is on death row has a lot of time, but it doesn't matter how much time you have. You can write something every day. Write something every day, and by the end of the year, you can have a book. And don't worry about how you're going to put it into chapters and spelling and grammar. That's what you have editors for. Your only job is to get the information out of your head and on paper, and then a book coach and editors will help you make it a marketable book. So the guy on death row, we were connected by a mutual friend who we didn't know we had, and he has been journaling and writing his thoughts for 25 years. He's been on death row. And I have to say, he is innocent. I don't know if I would be helping him. Well, yes, I would help him because it's not for me to judge, but he does have some of the best lawyers. What's his name, Brian? Stevenson?
Oh, yeah.
He has his lawyers from Stevenson's office that are assisting him, and that is what Stevenson is known for, you know. So to know that he has some of the best lawyers, that's little assurance that he is innocent. He is from Tuskegee, Alabama. And he's on death row. And what the state of Alabama, I think it's home and prison, it's the only prison in the state, or is it the state of Alabama only one doing executions? Yeah, something like that. But yeah, so anyway, with all that aside, if he can be behind bars hoping and praying that he will be free one day and to write about it.
And the thing is, the writing or even the art that you start doing is helping you so much psychologically.
Yes, writing is therapeutic.
Oh, yeah.
Journaling is therapeutic, and a lot of writers who I've helped started with a journal, just a journal, and I assisted them in turning their journal into a book. So just start writing, just write. As I said, just write. Don't think too much about what am I going to write, whatever. If it's a memoir, and speaking on that subject, a memoir, you can have 2 or 3 memoirs. A memoir is like a defining moment in your life. And we all have several defining moments in our life, whereas an autobiography is a chronological writing of your book. It's your life from birth to the end, or wherever you want the end to be. So if you had a defining moment in your life or an experience in your life that you feel like you want to talk about or share, a testimony,
Short stories.
Yeah. Someone contacted me about poetry. Yeah, writing a book of poetry.
Yeah.
Just contact us and let us talk to you about it for the writing, for the art. And have you ever thought about workshops, art workshops? Well, you do workshops, but for those who might want to be under your instruction, would you entertain that?
I would entertain it, but I would have to look at it on a one-by-one basis to see if we're on the same page as, what you want to do. Because, I have a lot of talent, but that doesn't mean I have the talent that matches with your talent. You may be more talented than the process that I want to show you.
Okay.
So we
have all different types of art, like it's different genres of books and movies. Is different. What are some of the types of art?
You have what I've shown you today, the abstract. You've had the painting, regular painting. I do a workshop where I teach you to use color with tissue paper. So and you have
ever
collage.
get the opportunity to do, it's called Torn and Transformed. If you ever get an opportunity to attend a Torn and Transformed workshop under Shedrick Studio, do not pass that up. That is torn tissue paper, and you get the most vibrant, unique, original piece of art to take home with you. I love that workshop, Torn and Transformed. And to not give away what the whole Torn and Transformed is, it's medicinal.
Very therapeutic.
It's very therapeutic.
It teaches you how to be still and to concentrate on one thing. And that one thing is what you're doing, the here and now. So everything else that may be chaos in your mind or bothering you, it will just disappear.
Maybe you can have a tissue paper piece for the next one to show them.
Okay. That would be great.
That would be great. Now, before we are out of time, I want to share a little bit more. Shout out to Chunky Chips. Now, these are all businesses in our family alone. That's why we know about being broke by choice. So we have Shedrick Studio, we have Candy Publishing, plus the Other Woman magazine. We have another sister that does just amazing decorations, gift baskets. She's kind of the brain behind all of us and keeps us in line. We got a photographer in the family. We got a fitness person in the family. And we have a baker, Chunky Chips. Chunky Chips. We talked about Chunky Chips last week. Chunky Chips has a new product. Now that's something also, when you have a product, there are so many different ways that you can expand and maximize that one product. Like calendar, you can have a calendar with your art on it. I could have a calendar with tips on writing books. What are some other things? Bookmarkers, cups, mugs, all of that.
I may have to do a couple of cups and put some chocolate chip chunky chip cookies in it.
Yeah. Oh, that
Yeah,
would
put out
be
there.
good. That would be good. But I want to share quickly. That is his newest product. It's a 6-inch red velvet gift cake.
Yes.
It's like the personal size pizza. It's a personal size red velvet cake, and it's right in time for the holidays. But it's not just a holiday gift cake. It's all occasion.
Yeah.
So with so much going on in the world today, oh my God, my heart gets heavy just thinking about what so many people are going through financially, in their marriages, the stress put on children, sickness and death. So many people are dying. Yeah, so a gift cake is just, it's comfort food. Red velvet, you can have it with or without nuts. Without nuts is $25. With nuts is $30. And you can contact Chunky Chips, who is right there in Pensacola, right there in Pensacola, Florida. He delivers and serves Pensacola, Florida, and Montgomery, Alabama. So shout out to Chunky Chips. Go to his Facebook page and like it. And what time is it? Yes, we got one more minute. I want to talk about Gwen, our cousin.
Another creator.
Another creator.
Not only does she have a beautiful voice,
and she's an amazing writer.
Yeah, she crochets.
Is now doing crochet, and I saw on Facebook that she is a full-fledged LLC for, I think it's Sugar Baby Crochet or something like that. Go to Broke by Choice Facebook page, and I'm going to start sharing more of her. Now, if you scroll down, you could probably find her there. Gwendolyn Johnson, and she's making hats and scarves and earrings from crocheting.
Yes.
And that's something that she's wanted to do, and she did it. And now she's selling it by just sharing. She's sitting on Facebook crocheting, and people are buying her product. So you just have to take a risk. You can't have any fear because.
And don't let her start singing.
Oh Lord, that would be good for her to sing while she's crocheting.
Oh, we're thinking of things now.
The world is endless. It's full of ideas that you could come up with, but you can talk all day. We're good at talking. We got a book this thick of ideas, this thick, that we could publish. And then, all the ideas.
And then get mad when you see someone on
Shark Tank with your idea. That was my idea. Well, you didn't do nothing with it.
Didn't do a thing with it.
Oh my goodness. So 2024 is right around the corner, you guys.
Start now, December 2023. Start now.
Start now. Tomorrow's not promised. The next minute is not promised. And you want to have a fulfilled life, not just a life full of stuff.
And I look at my paintings like they'll be here long after I'm gone.
Yeah.
Which is
and books.
Yeah, and books.
Put your legacy in the print. Yeah. You're writing a book also, right?
Yeah, I have a book. I've been working on too long. It needs to be finished.
But you're working on it. But you're working on it.
I'm working on it, and it's about my life's work, which is my art. Yeah, so.
It's some amazing stories. Now, she's an excellent writer also, so you can have more than one craft, more than one gift, skill, whatever you want to call it. Tap into each one of them. And if you're not sure which one you want to go with, to turn it into a business, it may be a hobby, just try.
Yeah.
Just try. That's how we got here.
Yeah, because it was really daunting when I started. And I just whatever comes to your mind, just write it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to make sense, but you are writing.
You are writing.
Yeah, you are writing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we are out of time. So we thank you all for joining us. And again, Shedrick Studio. Yes, Shedrick Studio, $200 for both pieces. We're going to close with the little girl, show you her one more time. For $200, you can have both pieces. Please like Shedrick Studio. Thank you, you guys. We're going to end with our sponsor.
Property damage. Call me today for a free strategy session.